aristocracy we're discussing primarily included the royal family, peers of the House of Lords, knights, baronets, clergy of all ranks, and their families. Some perspectives also suggest that some untitled gentry spend their fortunes. Were they anything like you are today, or easily swayed by popular trends? Buying houses, buying cars, were these things as important to them? In this series, we'll explore their different spending categories and consumer habits. In this video, we'll focus on the size of a noble household varied based on their title, rank, and wealth. Records show that, in the late Middle Ages, 50-pound retinue of 20 to 30 people, in turn, supplied to the lower social classes, or those in remote regions. In many noble households, the process of bread making was standardized. Typically, each loaf of bread weighed 2 pounds. 1/4 of grain could produce 150 such loaves. Bread made from a mix of various grains, however, was often the ration for low-ranking servants or commoners. For instance, a bread produced at Bolton, consumption of bread and ale was often a high proportion in a great noble's house, but closer to the end of the Middle Ages, the consumption of fresh meat increased. This was mainly thanks to an increase in the number of pastures and more settled lifestyles. In late medieval, the pity I can't really afford it now. Generally, high-ranking nobles were more inclined to eat rabbit, poultry, and venison to elevate the quality of their diet. But rabbits are so cute. Wait, that's not the point. Rabbits are too delicious. How could you pass them up? I still remember the spicy rabbit dish I ate in Chengdu last year. In the Middle Ages, venison was a type of meat that held a special status. It was often served on important occasions. Have any of you watched a fan? Nothing beats a big slab of pure meat. For modern Chinese account books and other records of late medieval noble households do not have clear statistics on how much food was consumed by individual members of different ranks. However, there is an example from a 1380